I'm Calvin Chapman with the HGPTV Sportscast. We begin tonight with football news. The GFF president, Wayne Ford, says he is satisfied with the work of his elected executives after 1 year in office. Sean Embrock with more details.
Invited comment, Wayne Ford, president of the GFF, was asked to assess his and the GFF's executive tenure in office after 1 year. Are you satisfied with the progress that the GFF executive has been making so far pertaining to the development and the whole movement of football in Guyana?
I am exceptionally satisfied. You'll see our first year report. It's coming out in about 2 weeks. The 13th of November will be 1 year for the executive committee. And even when I look at it, I was surprised at the amount of programs that we've run up in terms of coaching programs, referees programs, the amount of football, international football, local football. It's really been a hectic schedule. But you know, the main focus of the executive is to change the way football is operated. And that change will bring some pain and discomfort with it. But we're committed to that because if you go back and check, part of the first words that I uttered after being elected was that change has come to Guyana football. And I have to be given the scope and the width to pursue those changes. And I can only rely on the support of the media and our members to come along and support us on this journey.
Disagreements regard the staging of the annual year-end tournaments, which see a split in clubs and sponsors. Ford remarked that each association will run their respective programs. I know last year and a few years beyond that, we had difficulties which has developed over the year-end tournaments. How are we looking for 2016? Are we in an organized manner? Will we have the tournament? Will we not? Or, you know, how things are shaping up with that?
Well, we did a lot of work middle of the year putting together a format that we wanted to run, to introduce as a year-end tournament. But when we look at the timetable and with some of the other challenges we were confronted with, we took a decision that it might not be the time to do it. So we're essentially going to allow the associations to run their programs, and come 2017, we're going to be implementing those programs. It's a massive tournament that we have planned for the year end. And when we roll it out, you're going to see it very, very impressive. Everyone benefiting from the tournament. Footballers will be paid match fees. It's just an awesome example of what a year-end tournament should look like.
Ford outlined that MAs can expect much more for football in 2017.
Sticking with football, we tell you that the Guinness Greatest of the Streets 2016-17 edition Georgetown leg commences November 22. Sean Embrock with more details again.
Five-a-side street futsal teams in the Georgetown zone will next week kick off the 2016-2017 edition of the Guinness Greatest of the Streets. The Georgetown leg will conclude December 17 with the zone final. The Burpee zone can expect their street football in February, Linden in April, East Coast in January. West Dem and East Bank will coincide with the national season along with Bartica. Organizers, Banks DIH, through its Guinness and Rainforest Water brands, related that the 2016-2017 edition will see a more impacting tournament across the country. The national playoff finals will be decentralized to 3 separate areas, namely Linden, West Demerara, and Georgetown.
Now in cricket, we tell you that the executives and members of the Tugberg Park Cricket Club congratulates Romario Shepherd on his call-up for the WICB PCL 4-day tournament. He was selected to replace Ian Hooper in the Guyana Jaguars squad to play against Leeward and Windward Islands in the second and third round of the PCL. Shepherd, who represented Guyana at the under-15 and under-19 level, became the second player from Tugberg Club to play List A when he made his debut earlier this year against Leeward Islands. Shepherd now has the chance to become the second player from Tugberg Cricket Club to play first-class cricket, after former national pacer Jeremy Gordon played in 2006. And finally in squash, we tell you that the Guyana Squash Association, in collaboration with its #1 corporate sponsor, Digicel, began play in their annual Farfan and Mendes Junior Squash Tournament at the Georgetown Club Inc. squash courts last evening. Play commenced on opening day with 8 matches in 8 of the 9 categories which are being contested. In Category A in the feature match, Junior National Under-17 player Alex Cheeks upset higher-ranked seeded player Caribbean Girls Under-19 runner-up Tilla Finance, winning 3 games to 2 in a match that could have gone either way. Taylor won the first game 11-6, but Alex bounced back to win the second game 11-6. Taylor then won a close third game 11-9, but Alex again rebounded to take the fourth game 11-4. The fifth game was close throughout, but when Alex had match ball at 10-7, it seemed all over for Taylor, but she would not give up easily and won the next 3 points to even the score at 10-all. The scores were again even at 11, but Alex then won the next 2 points to secure a well-earned victory. Also in Category A in the match-up of the two Islam brothers, Daniel defeated Anthony in 3 straight games 11-8, 11-1, and 11-8. Category B had another upset as Samuel Ince Carval defeated higher-seeded Maya Collins in 3 straight games. In Category C, Michael Alfonso proved to be too strong for Dominic Collins, winning easily 3-0, while in Category D, Kirsten Gomes outplayed Alia Passad, winning 3-0 as well. Also in Category D, Abusedi Cadogan defeated Jason Gomes, also in straight games. Matches will continue from 6 p.m. daily with the final set to commence from 11 a.m. on Sunday. And that concludes the 8th